Hi everyone, I want to welcome you to the Mastery Guide case study group. I'm so excited that you decided to be a part of this. I think we're going to have a fantastic month and you're going to see some great results. I thought I would shoot this quick video to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Lori and I have been in education for 18 years. And at the beginning of my career, about 2 years into my teaching, I started teaching at a public school in Southern California. And the school was made up of 50% of our students were English language learners and 75% were free and reduced lunch. They were from low-income families. And so in California, the state ranked schools by something called an API score. And our API at the time was 601. And for the state to consider you doing a good job, you had to be at 800. So one day our principal called us into a staff meeting and said, here's the deal. Next year, if we don't bring our scores up, the state's going to come in, and basically in California at that time, they would come in and take over your school. So they would fire the principal, they would fire the staff, and basically set up the system of what the school would be doing so it would improve student achievement. So my principal had called us to a staff meeting and said, here's the deal, if we don't bring our scores up, the state's going to come in and we're not going to have a say over what happens. So she was wanting to be proactive and she decided to bring in an organization to come in and help us better teach reading, because at the time we only had 45% of our kids were proficient in reading. So we really needed support with that. So she brought in a company from Northern California called CORE, and they came in and they had a consultant work with us, and I'm telling you, it changed my whole view on teaching reading. I did not learn anything that I was learning with the consultant. I didn't learn any of it in college. I didn't know what a phoneme was or how to teach phonics. I knew nothing. I was pulling from everywhere I could to try and come up with things that would help my kids who were struggling in my class, and nothing was really working. So when this company came in, they really taught us what good reading instruction looks like and how to help students who needed that extra support with reading. So that following year, our API went from 601 up to 700 in 1 year. It was amazing growth, and it was so rewarding and so exciting to see that all of our hard work was paying off. And so from that moment on, I knew this was my passion. I love working at underperforming schools. I love working with students who are at risk, because when you really give them exactly what they need, they succeed, they soar, and it can be done. And even if they are coming from high poverty situations, it doesn't matter. We have them for 6 or 7 hours a day. And I saw firsthand what my teaching did when it was focused and gave them exactly what they needed. So that's really how I started. Every school I went to after that, I was in 2 additional schools. The next few years we moved and I taught in another underperforming school, same thing, saw great success. I was teaching a 3-4 combination class, and I had the highest 3rd graders and the lowest 4th graders, and my 4th graders, when I tested them, were way back at phonemic awareness. They could not tell me the sounds that they heard in the word black. So I knew I had a lot of work to do, and I hit it hard, teaching them exactly what they needed every single day with great intensity. And by the end of the year, they were all at or near benchmark for their grade level. It was so rewarding. And then after that, I moved up to becoming an instructional coach. So I worked with teachers for 4 years, coaching them on good reading practices. I also went to work for the company CORE that came into our schools, and I provided training and worked with schools across the country. I've worked with 16 states. I've worked at the state level, I've worked at the district levels, and I've also worked at the school level, really coaching teachers and principals on best practices for teaching reading. And that has led me where I am today. I'm very passionate about it. I've created these mastery guides, which I'm going to walk you through later today. And I know that if you follow them, you're going to see great results. So that's just a little bit about myself. I'm loving reading all the things about you guys and getting to know you. I think this month is going to be fantastic, and I'm looking forward to a great month. Take care, and I'll see you later this afternoon.